ba ba doo ba ba doo ba boo. Little Richard, rest in peace. Whack-A-Mole number 67, because you're about to go to bed. You wake up at 4 in the morning. You wake up at 6 in the morning. You want something to watch that's not like a fucking 90-minute video that Maslow did with someone else. So in between, Whack-A-Mole number 67, 5 random picks. Here we go, quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, sorry. Why am I apologizing to you? Why did I apologize? 5. One more. Let's do this. 6. Okay. 5. I don't know how many go. My favorite ELO record. El Dorado 1974. I just fell in love with ELO. Perfect Frame from The Wizard of Oz. Conceptual album, somewhat of a concept. Jeff Lynne wasn't getting too compressed with his music, although he did, as a producer, does compress a lot of stuff on his records, almost to the point of overkill. But that's his style. Love it or hate it. As George Harrison said, you know, don't ELO my record too much before he died, before Jeff Lynne finished off the posthumous brainwash of George Harrison with Danny Harrison. This is her 3rd album, 4th album, I don't remember, but I know the order, but just 1, 2, 3, probably 4 after on the third day. This is a great record, perfect record as far as I'm concerned. Very majestic, very, very British, almost like ye old British. You know, you Brits there. Someone posted they love that I keep saying on all the channels I say wanker a lot. So I want to say wanker just because, but the whole British thing from American point of view, when I used to watch the Robin Hood TV show way back in the day, ye old merry, whatever. I'm rambling. ELO El Dorado, love it. You know, what's better than cannibalism is animalism. Animalism. This is a original mono copy on MGM Records, featuring Eric Burton, Chaz Chandler, Price, what's his name? You know, was he on this still? Yeah. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was out by then. You know, Alan Price left the band very soon, which I wish he didn't. But that great organ player on their version of House of the Rising Sun, and I Put a Spell on You. It's got Hit the Road Jack, Hey Gyp, Louisiana Blues, All Night Long. I mean, Lucille, Smokestack Light, and totally R&B thing. I mean, one of the great of the British vocalists that was doing a lot of wonderful American blues and R&B stuff, Eric Burton. I don't remember what order these records came out for some reason. But, produced by Tom Wilson, who also worked with Dylan and a lot of stuff on Columbia Records. I didn't realize that. So I read these things and I don't always know what's going on. Recorded in London and Hollywood, California. The Animals. What a great group. And, you know, their albums don't get the love because in a way they were a singles band early on. And all these early albums are great. Animals' Greatest Hits is great, but all the MGM stuff is great. I think as albums, later when it was a different band, Eric Burton and the Animals, totally different group of the Animals. Their stuff was a little more coherent, although psychedelic, bluesy. Eric Burton really kind of fell in love with the whole psychedelic West Coast thing after Monterey Pop Festival. That's why I wrote Monterey, because of that pop festival. Nothing else to say about this, but we love you, Eric Burton. We love the Animals. Chaz Chandler, by the way, I'm sure you know it, but if you're young and you don't know it, he sort of semi-discovered and started managing and really promoted Jimi Hendrix and did that. Okay, Leonard Cohen. You Want It Darker. The last record he did before he died. An amazing record. This is a limited edition. White vinyl, Barnes & Noble bullshit. You know, that kind of, they make you buy the album again or they make you buy I don't usually jump on the special release bandwagon. I got this extra. amazing record. His son, I think Adam produced this. Yeah, Adam Cohen produced this. Love this guy. One of the great artists that I, lived alongside of, Leonard Cohen. Nice hat too. And his cantor. The cantor is the vocalist in the shul, in the temple, in Jewish traditions, sings on this first track, You Want It Darker. Beautiful, beautiful vocalizing. I always seem to pull one of my favorite bands in all these things. This is a British UK version of Dr. Birds and Mr. Hyde. This is a transition period of the Byrds, produced by Bob Johnson. This isn't one of their best, but it's kind of when they were going before the final version. It was John York's on this, and I forgot the guy's names, but this is like an in-between thing. Interesting record. They do a version, This Wheel's on Fire, which is a great version that Julie Driscoll, I think, did. And is that a Dylan song? Nashville West is on here, instrumental. Drugstore Truck Driving Man, which Joan Baez sang at Woodstock. And that was written. That was written by Gene Parsons and Roger McGuinn. I didn't realize that. I guess. Yeah, This Wheel's on Fire. I knew this, but I totally forgot. Bob Dylan and Rick Danko wrote that song. Rick Danko from the band. Old Blue, a traditional song about the dog. Child of the Universe from the motion picture Candy. Now, there's a Beatle connection in the movie Candy. Not a great movie, but a movie of its time in the late 60s. Ringo Starr plays the gardener in Candy. So there's a Beatle connection of Dr. Birds and Mr. Hyde, a UK pressing, kind of a mess version. I have an American version as well. I think I just found this cheap, so $3. Actually, I didn't pay that, I don't think. I think I paid less. And then lastly, Black Angels, not this album, the one after this, Sean Lennon produced, I believe. Psychedelic band. What can I say? They're kind of a psychedelic, a little rhythmy, little R&B, little alternative. They're acquired taste. I don't love this record. I like some of it. I don't even know what to say anything about it, specifically about it. But the Black Angels, I hate to say it. I think they're from Austin, aren't they? Anyway, Black Angels, Mazzy failed you on this one, and someone's gonna be able to tell you way more about it than I am. So, Mazzy loves you. I think just because I'm exhausted here, I'm gonna pick one more record and then bid adieu. Bon Iver. Bon Iver, who did, this is 22 a million. This is what, 3 years ago, give or take, 2-3 years ago. Bon Iver, who, at one point he broke up with his girlfriend. He held himself up in a cabin in, was it Wisconsin or wherever, and just wrote that thing, the first Bon Iver album, which is very organic, very folksy, and the whole psych folk modernist minimalist thing. He's become more of a project oriented composer, producer, band leader in a way. Stuff's a little more electronic, a little more surreal, a little more, no, I don't want to even say he's not doing hip hop, but he's got electronica stuff going on. As usual, part of the thing I'm attracted to is these amazing packages. So this is the newer album of today, Look at this, psychedelic record covers. I tell you, this is as close to like psychedelic as you get in the new breed of bands. So, Mazzy loves you, my friends. Sleep well. Now it's time to say goodnight, good night, good night, and Mazzy loves you.